Okay, great. So you see right there is the mastery done with 23 seconds left to go. So I'll go back to town and kind of talk about what I did and what I used. So in your equipment, obviously you got to have shadow set. Don't use the holy point quiver. All I did was throw on some crappy dead man's here. It doesn't really matter. I just picked one that had 12, something that I threw 12 discipline on. But you don't want the extra attacks from having the holy point. You only want to be throwing one impale at a time. So for skills, what I used is impale with chemical burn for that 500% weapon damage over 2 seconds. You really want to be able to single shot every monster, and if you can't, that burning will kill them down, so you don't have to attack them more than once. Then you got your I put the shadow power on right click, and the other stuff, vault preparation with punishment, because you're gonna need hatred like crazy, as you saw us constantly out of hatred. Smoke screen with displacement for some movement, and bat companion for some more hatred generation. Passives, hot pursuit, call the weak. I threw on blood vengeance just for a little more hatred, and ambush. Alright, that kind of covers the skills. For my follower, I pulled all the damage off of him. The only thing he's got is the ability to stay alive, so he could stand and block guys, and I would get the hatred regen from having him, because you don't want to do it. Another thing I did is in your Paragon points, you don't want area damage. Alright, area damage is bad because it'll kill monsters, and you got to get those streaks of 20 hits. So pull the area damage off of your paragons, and if you can get it off of your gear, get it off your gear as well. Then what you do is just run around and be careful. The two objectives is you have to slow 45 different guys by casting shadow power. So you got to run up by a monster group, cast shadow power, and then slowly individually target guys. You want one hit, because you have to chain together 20 consecutive hits 5 different times. You can break a chain one or two a couple of times and still be able to complete it just fine. But hope that helps. I think that was everything that I did with it. But yeah, basically, it's just take your time. There is enough time. Just make sure you're throwing one impale at a time and hitting what you're throwing at. Alright then.